Hello everyone, I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Welcome to my island, the island of Slaugia as I call it. Here I have a fantasy castle and also a museum. So this build, this massive island that I built, complete with some really nice ships. I made it for a server called Massivecraft, which is the original, I guess, creators of the faction servers. And anyway, so I joined this server and it's like a fantasy style world. So what I did was I wanted to build like a museum to, you know, for like all the lore of the place. It never completely got finished because the server got shut down. Well, it didn't get shut down. It got reset, and so I didn't feel like rebuilding all of this. So what I did was I copied this little part of the world into a single player mode, where now I'm going to show you guys all the cool builds I made in it. Now, the reason why I am making this video is because I'm still working on the redos for the faction structures for the LTR mod. So this one is going to be in place of that episode that was supposed to be today, but I didn't quite finish it. So without further ado, let's get right to it. So here we're going to start off at the docks, and the docks are pretty large structure. They got these nice little lamps here, very nice, and lots of crates around for lots of storage units. And let's take a look here at this first ship right after I get rid of this rain. So we have the helm up here with, this was the best thing I could find for a steering wheel. Oh, and also before I continue, I forgot to mention, I do have a texture pack on, and it's the texture pack for the Massivecraft server. And so that's why everything looks a little different. So we come down the stairs here. Right in here is the captain's quarters. So he's got some nice little chests here, nice bed, a few windows here that you can, I guess, open, let all the water spew in. But back here, this door leading right down here leads all to the storage units and the cargo hold. Right here, the cargo hold. Over here is navigation and even some more cargo as well. And then upstairs here, if I can get up there, we have some very nice, some more cargo up here on the top here with some very nice, I guess, structure to this ship. Now, this ship took me quite a while to build. Yeah, it did take me quite a while. Because this is actually, I believe this is the first ship that I've ever built in Minecraft. And also, of course, all the masts are nicely folded up because they are in dock right now. We do have this nice, I guess this nice, what would you call it? I can't, what's the name? I know it's a mast, and then you have the sails. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I didn't remember that. But we have some nice folded up sails here, and of course the breeze blowing these wonderful flags, these red flags here. Now we also have a smaller ship over here, and this one is a fishing ship, a lot smaller, a little kind of skiff, I suppose, with some fish in these chests, and I guess it didn't get a steering wheel. But if we continue on the docks, we'll find our way to a nice little fishing dock here. I really do like this place. You can just sit back, talk to your friends, fish. Looks like we got a dead stump out there. But here we have another storage unit in the warehouse. It's like a little dock warehouse. And then here is like the main docks where you can drop all your cargo and goods for the village. Now, the village is just up these stairs here. But this building right here, I'll first get onto this one. So this one here, there are 5 like it in different parts of the island. So I got one here, another there. So there are 5 of these. And these are like little watchtowers. Now, as you guys can see, it's very plain. I built these a long time ago. I never added more detail to it. So as you guys can see, there's not much going on in here. You got a few little balconies looking out. No torches in here. So very dark. You do have some nice lookout views from over here. And if I was to go back and do this place, I would add a lot more detail to this place because it's pretty ugly. But anyway, up these stairs, actually, let's go through this door first. I'll go up there in a moment. So this down here takes us to my storage unit, which is right down here. It's not very decorative. It's just a bunch of storage. But this here is the original height and shape of the island. So this island used to be very small. used to only be, let me get to the middle, only used to be about this high. And I built it up that high. Oh, it took so much dirt and stone. Since I did build all of this in survival mode, it did take me quite a while. But yeah, I built all of this up, a lot of training. This is definitely the largest part of training that I've ever done in Minecraft. And actually, I think it's the only terrain that I've ever done in Minecraft. Now, if I can open this door, there we are. We can come up these stairs here and that lead into the village. But before we get there, we do have a nice little grove of trees here. Some nice custom trees that don't look necessarily the best. They aren't the greatest looking, but they're all right. And we do have some nice lampposts here and also some more custom trees. Some nice little ones, very nice. Leaves hanging down. I wanted this area to be kind of like, I guess, an enchanted grove or something like that. I can't quite remember. It's been months since I have been on this little island of mine. So we do have some nice hedges here leading up the path into the main center of the village. So we do have 4 of these houses here, 4 houses, and they are 2 stories high. So this is the first story. Again, not a whole lot of detail going on inside here. Mainly just for show on the outside is what I initially built these for. And so that's pretty much all they are. In here, again, not a whole lot of detail. I mean, you got nice fireplaces, some really large windows. Good grief, those are huge. But as you guys can see, it's definitely built for the outside with the details on the exterior. And also, might I note, the rooftops are very sharp. And the reason for that is I built this island. Well, I found this island kind of in a colder area. And so I wanted to make it like, snow's not going to break any of the roofs. So, they'll just slide right off. And so that's the reasoning behind the sharp edges to these roofs. Now we also have some more details with some nice little farms and even some hedges going around the outside of here. It's nice little groves, very nice. And then this building in the center here is the tavern. So if we come on in here, doors are already open for us, how nice. We will find the main area of the tavern. We got some nice, I guess, greenery here. And since this isn't the LTR mod, I did not have any barrels to use as detailers. So I had to make do with the trap, or what's it called? The, what's it called? Tripwire hook. That's what it is. Tripwire hook and a log. Also, since there aren't any mugs, I used pots for them. Kind of nice looking with the texture pack on. And we also have a fireplace here, not lit, unfortunately, but upstairs we will find ourselves another fireplace that is equally not as lit. But we do have some nice carpet here, some nice greenery, and the roof, or the ceiling, I suppose. I definitely really like the ceiling choice that I went with for here. So I had a log coming across here in slabs, adding some nice indentation to the ceiling, opening it up a little bit more. Also with the walls here, definitely indenting them back a little bit, creating a little bit more open area. And in here are the little tiny bedrooms I have here with a bed, chest, cabinet, I suppose like a nightstand with a plant. And if any of you guys have seen my Dwarf Fortress series, this is pretty much the size of a dwarven bedroom. So yeah, that's what that was inspired by. We also have some nice views outside to a beautiful flower. Very cool indeed. So we head downstairs, if I can get down there. We'll take a look at the, what's it called? The blacksmith shop. So the blacksmith shop is one of the earliest builds that I made here on this island. So it's definitely plain, not a whole lot going on, but I do quite like it. Yeah, it definitely is plain. The anvil's been used quite a few times. Furnace is empty. I didn't get any lava for it, unfortunately. It wasn't on my highest priority list to get lava for this place, unfortunately. But however, with all of these builds, they do have stilts because most of them are protruding from the from the island. As you guys can see, this is very far out from the island, and I had to do that because they were such big buildings. Oh, I almost forgot. Also, this is also a nice little well that I made here for the farms and people who live in here as well. So another structure on the oh, I also forgot. There are some stables here. Unfortunately, no hay, which is kind of sad. But before we go inside the castle, I wanted to show you guys this nice little statue I got here. So I was quite proud of myself with this statue. You know, it's very simple. You guys can see it's a guy with a beard with a walking stick. I kind of like it, you know. I'm not very good at making statues, but I think this one turned out all right. So anyway, let's continue into the castle. But before we do, I wanted to show you guys this gatehouse I have here. So as you guys can see, it's a nice square sort of build. Got a whole lot going on with walls and stairs and slabs and all kinds of blocks going on here. But if we come up the stairs here, we will come across portcullis here. So in the server, there was a plugin that allowed the portcullis to come up and down through use of a redstone signal. But unfortunately, since I don't have the plugin here on this single player world, it won't work and it is broken. So, but anyway, if we come up here, up these stairs, we will enter into the main, I guess, foyer of the castle, I suppose. So in here, we got a nice little pattern going on here, of course, with the colors of my channel, red, yellow, and black. Some very nice chairs here. You can just sit back, talk to your friends. Got some nice greenery going on here. And over the side here, we have my little, study. A nice little chandelier up there, and of course, books upon books upon books, and even ladders leading up to grab the different books. We also have a skull here if we want to recite Shakespeare or something like that. But anyway, if we I'm going to do that area last. So if we come over here, we got a nice little sitting area by the fireplace that unfortunately is not lit. We also have some more pots with some shrubs growing out from them. And then in this room here, we have like a, I guess like a little temple in a way. I don't really know what I was thinking when I was making this, but I suppose it's like a nice little area. We got some seating, some nice carpet going on here. Some nice support with the stairs. Do like that indeed. Oh, I did not fix that, did I? Well, as you guys can see, this definitely is an old build, and I did not repair all of this or finish it completely. But however, this is a nice little garden area that I created, where you can relax, sit back, enjoy the sea breeze, I suppose. You also have some nice flowers here and some nice shrubs. So if we head upstairs, we will see the first, well, I guess, actually, let's go downstairs first, the museum. So my museum is way, way, way down at the bottom of this long and boring staircase. You guys can see now a whole lot of detail. Now, I did have plans on making the sides, if I can show you. I had plans of making these into aquariums right here with that new update that was coming up, the aquatic update, I think it was. But unfortunately, the server never updated before they deleted this server, or reset the server. So I wasn't able to make my aquariums, unfortunately, which is kind of sad, but I guess I could put something else there, maybe like a scene from some sort of battle or something. But anyway, if we come down here, we will see the main, or I guess the starting point for the museum. So here is, I guess, yeah, just starting point. A lot of detail, as you guys can see, indentations in the wall. I do quite like that. And since I was playing role-playing as a dwarf in this server, I decided to go with iron and lava and stone. And I really like how it turned out. I love the iron and the lava. Unfortunately, with the texture packs, it looks kind of odd with the iron bars just like ending right there. It's a little odd, granted. But I do quite like the lava in here. Now, all of this lava was gathered in survival mode. It took me absolutely ages to get it. But I do quite like the detail and how it looks. Ooh, this burned away. Oh, well, that's sad. But anyway, the main area here, as you guys can see, my logo, is the main area for the museum. I guess you wouldn't really call it a courtyard, but I suppose it's just the main area. Now here in the very center is a statue of one of the goddesses of the world. Estel, I believe, is the name of the goddess. Or actually, I think it was just a statue, Estel. And so, since no one had ever made a statue of Estel, I decided to make one instead. So, again, I'm not very good with organics. I'm pretty bad at them. I'm good at making like structures and patterns like this, but organics are really hard for me. And I think this turned out great. I really do. I do like the flowing hair. Even got some nice eyes and mouth. It looks all right, as you guys can see. Now, if we head into the main area of the museum, you guys will see Where's the museum? There's nothing here. Well, that's because I never actually got to I guess filling out the museum. I never got the items and the descriptions. I was going to put an item frame here with an item and then a description down here. But unfortunately, I never got around to it. I never really got it organized well, unfortunately. But as you guys can see, it's a very nice area. Definitely a lot of potential for a museum. Again, I did dig all of this out by hand. I did have a beacon, though, so that did help quite a lot. But yes, I do quite like the details here. We got some nice granite, some stairs, some glowstone to add some lighting, of course, and some trapdoors to add a bit more detail to that glowstone. We also have some stone slabs up on the ceiling, adding a very nice pattern and texture to the ceiling. As you guys can see, it's actually a pretty big area. We do have some nice spruce here to add, of course, some more detail against the gray. Now, if we head on upstairs, go this way, we will start heading up into the castle, which I was going to make as like a university. Now, a funny thing about this is I was actually building this for a YouTube series. I was going to be like Indiana Jones, I suppose, in like a fantasy setting, finding artifacts and slaying monsters and all kinds of stuff like that. It was going to be fun. But unfortunately, I never happened, which is kind of sad because I thought, you know, it'd be pretty cool. But anyway, if we head up here, it looks like it's raining, so let me just really quickly here. But anyway, if we head upstairs these boring stairs once again, we'll reach the second layer here, and we have a nice little balcony overlooking the foyer, along with a nice iron bar, I suppose, railing, I guess. I don't know, maybe I could have come up with a better railing here with slabs or stairs or something, but I chose the iron because it had a nice looking texture to it. We have a fireplace here to warm us up, of course. Right out here we have a nice balcony overlooking the sea and the lighthouse. And over here to the left we have ourselves a nice little bedroom. Actually, it was going to be mine. We got a nice little, I guess, what would you call it? There's a nice little ceiling here for the bed. We've got some cabinets, got some chests. And over on this side here, we actually lead to one of the 4 towers that makes up the castle. So if we come down here, as you guys can see, again, a very plain, did not get around to detailing the place, unfortunately. But it is, honestly, a lot of potential could go into this place to make it look absolutely stunning. However, I don't really have the motivation in doing so. But however, if we do come up here, you guys can see it's a very big area for the towers. Very good tactical advantage. Anyone trying to attack us, very, very good for that. We also have some clippings of the walls, unfortunately, but I guess that's just how it worked out. Now, if we continue down here, well, if we get down from the top of the tower, we can head over to the right of our second floor, in which we have like a nice little, I guess, alchemy area for all kinds of potions and I suppose like different materials and whatnot, kind of like a chemistry experiment sort of thing, as well. I was trying to go for this place. I think it turned out all right. We are missing quite a few of the paintings I had in here, unfortunately, but that's all right. And we also have 2 other doors leading to, of course, the 2 more towers, and then another one over there somewhere. I can't remember quite where it links up, because it's quite a maze in here. So if we head up upstairs to the 3rd level, we'll find a nice little carpet here, leading to a fireplace with a nice little bench. You can sit, relax, warm yourself. We also have a very open window out overlooking the sea and the lighthouse once again. And if we come to the right here, we will find ourselves with 2 of the bedrooms here in the castle. There's some very nice ones, a lot of storage. We've got some crafting benches, nice little bed. Quite a bit of detail and structural support with the walls and stairs. I do quite like that. And we also have a duplicate one over here in this bedroom there. Now, if we come over to the left here, we will find a very nice kitchen. Well, maybe not very nice, but we'll find ourselves a kitchen nonetheless. With some meat here. This is actually nether wart texture. It's kind of weird looking, but it looks good enough for me. We have some blood, I suppose. Another fireplace to cook some meat on, some stews. We also have, again, the I forgot the ceiling here with the logs and the slabs here. I do quite like it. And also, if we come in here, we got a nice little storage unit with some meat, some fruits, vegetables, squash, all kinds of wonderful goodies. I got some crates here filled with all kinds of spices, I suppose. And we also have some cauldrons that are unfortunately empty and have no water. Well, we got a few over here with water. That's good. Sanitation. Now, if we come over here, oh, this here was supposed to be a pedestal for like an armor stand or something, you know, majestically holding something, I suppose. But anyway, if we come over here, we'll find ourselves with a nice little balcony overlooking the village. Very nice indeed. If I can get down here, there we are. And if we continue this way, if we come through this door, we'll find ourselves with a nice little quiet study area for any of the students attending the university, I suppose, here in the castle. Definitely some nice windows, except for that one. That one's horrid. But we have a nice window over here overlooking one of the towers. And if we come this way, not open that up. But if we come through this door here, this is one of the towers, one of the 2 towers in this castle, other than the 4 on the outside. We got a little bit of detail going on here. We got some nice anvils here. I don't know what for quite. But we have some storage units over here. Very nice looking. I do quite like the stairs here. And again, with the walls adding support. Up here, we don't really have anything. It's pretty boring. Just some outlook areas, I suppose. Up here, again, some more storage. And then up here is the barracks for, I guess, the guards of the of our university. Because we do have some wonderful treasures that pirates would like to take. So we do have some nice bunk beds. You can hop on the stairs, get up here, grab your bed. Very wonderful. Or get into your bed, I suppose, not grab your bed. Now if we head back down this tower, all 4 levels, I suppose. Well, I guess 5. We will continue up the stairs to the 4th level of the castle. So let's continue upstairs. We do have some nice windows here, but except for that one, unfortunately, that does not look good. But anyway, if we come through here, through these doors, we will find ourselves at the 4th level, which is a very mysterious level, I suppose. But anyway, let's start over here. This is one of the... Actually, I think this is the only lecture room that I have in the university. We don't have many students, so it's just this one lecture hall. I quite like it. It's a very nice room. And then up here we have a nice little, I suppose, study area with some bookshelves as well. Some nice windows overlooking the vista, I suppose. I guess this room is never quite finished because there are supposed to be stairs there. And we also have a trapdoor here to close it if I can reach it. There we go. I reached it. Nice. And if we come through this door here, this main door right here, this is the administrative office. You know, I guess the principal sitting right here in front of his desk. Got 2, I guess, conference chairs there. We've got some books here. We've got some crafting benches. And up here we have a nice little enchanting area, which is very nice indeed if any of you want to do any enchanting. Unfortunately, there's none of that in the Lord of the Rings series, so this would be pretty useless here. And if we were to continue this way through this hallway, this nice little hallway, we'll find ourselves with a nice little view here again. And also the bath area, the bathtub. The one little bathtub in here. Very small. Unfortunately, no water. There isn't any running water. Got to carry buckets up there. Now, this room here is kind of special. So this was supposed to be a secret entrance. There are sticky pistons here, and it was functioning at one time than another. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to throw an item down like that over the stair block there. The reason why I didn't is because the last time I did it, it crashed my game. But there is a hopper there that leads to a chest, adding a redstone signal, yada, 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 forcing these blocks to open or close. Now, once it opened, you're supposed to come back here through like a mysterious kind of entrance with some ancient tomes and skeletons and chests and creepy lighting and all kinds of stuff, and you come over here to, like, you know, some weird windows and stuff that, you know, aren't supposed to be here. And then up here you'll find like a little witches area, I suppose, with some brewing stands and mushrooms and skeletons and even a nice little cauldron with some smolders, I suppose. But yeah, that's what this area was supposed to be, like a little, I guess, cult hiding in my university or something like that, that maybe I could have an episode or 2 kind of eradicating, I suppose, or forcing them out. But anyway, if we continue up these stairs to the very top of this tower, we will find ourselves at nothing. Unfortunately, there's nothing up here, but it's a very nice detail and a spare room that I could probably turn into something if need be. Now, if actually, I don't feel like going down all those stairs, so I'm just gonna break out here and turn it to day so that we can actually see something here. So this here is the chimney. You saw all those fireplaces down there. This is the main chimney that all those go through. We got some nice smoke going up. Got some nice looking detail there. I do quite like it. But let's head to the front of the castle and I will show you guys what that one door, or I guess those two doors, the double door through here leads to. So again, kind of unfinished with this. It didn't completely finish it all, I suppose. But if we come through here, we will find ourselves at a nice little bridge leading on to the lighthouse. Now, this bridge here has some very nice structural look to it. I do quite like it. Now, if I was to make this again, I would... Actually, let me just do that now. There we go. Now it looks better. Oh, if I can get rid of all these. There we go. So definitely some nice detail going on with the walls and the stone and the stairs. Very nice looking. We also have some torches up here for lighting, of course, because we want to see where we're going. But this lighthouse here was made by my brother. He found a nice little looking lighthouse and he kind of made it his own. So in here, if I was to come up here, first of all, actually, let me go down here. We have a nice little area for nether warts, of course. Need nether warts to brew potions and whatnot. And then this was part of the server. There was like some sort of crafting table that you could do with this. It was really weird. But anyway, if you come up here, there's some nice brewing stands here. We got a nice bedroom for my brother. And then up here is the actual lighthouse with the, I guess, signal light, I suppose. Now, if we come down here, we will see that this whole structure is built on top of a massive sea stack that really does not have much detail on it, unfortunately. I was not able to get to detailing this sea stack, but I was able to get to detailing this cliff face, as you guys can see. I pushed in the middle part of the cliff to add some more detail. I also added some more greenery to give it some more vibrance rather than just a blank green slate, unlike this area here that's just flat out gray and ugly. And then also, again, with some more stilts here, and also with these towers here that I have, these 4 towers, they are protruding off of the island, so I did have to make a bit of a, I suppose, support for it. So that's what I came up with there, that nice little stone area. Now, I forget quite how to get into this place. Well, I guess it's through this tower. So you go through the alchemy area, you come to this tower, you come up here, you come down, and you can get into the gatehouse. And this lever was to open and close the portcullis. Actually, this gatehouse caused me so much trouble because I couldn't get this to activate this in a proper way. I don't know why. It just wouldn't work. But anyway, if we come this way, across these nice looking walls, we will find ourselves at the 4th and final tower. And that will do it for this little episode. Definitely a nice build. I do quite enjoy building it. This took me probably about in a year and 6 months, I suppose, of on and off work of building this place. Yeah, it took quite a bit of work. As you guys can see, a lot of detail went into this place, and honestly, I'm very proud of it. Is this where the... Yeah, that's where the windows were. As you guys can see, there are issues with it that weren't completely resolved because it is an unfinished build, unfortunately. But I do quite like it, and I really want to show you guys it. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, of, I suppose, my little island of Slaugia, my fantasy castle and museum. Anyway, guys, I'm Tuco. God bless, and I'll see you guys next time.